Hello and welcome back to more Rayman 2, The Great Escape. Last time we we got to the top of the world. It was very indoors and a lot of barrel guys. This time we're going into the sanctuary of rock, of lava. Now, you may have some pattern recognition and realize and be like, oh, sanctuary of something something. Well, we gotta get it. We're gonna get a third mask in this level. Heck yeah. Well, unfortunately, you're wrong. That'll be the next level. But right at the start of this level is going to be yet another timed race thing. If Lee wants to talk to me, come on. Lee, speak to me. Game? Okay, there we go. Finally. That took a while. I'm probably gonna cut all that out just trying to get there. Here you can win life force and power, and you have enough lumps to go there. Alright, now we could just jump right on in to yet another timed race. This one is called the Walk of Power. The last one was Walk of Life, this one's Walk of Power, so yeah. And this one is pretty, it's, I think it's a lot easier than Walk of Life for some reason. I don't know. But yeah. But yeah. And but the main gimmick of this one is going to be lily pads. They're going to be moving all about. And guess what? In the 3DS version, they are stationary. Yeah, the 3DS version is just the worst version of Rayman 2. Like, I don't know how else to tell you guys. It sucks. Like, I get that the PS1 version like, is cut down so much that, like, it's barely recognizable, but, like, you can make the argument that, like, there's several factors as to why it's that way, including the fact that I think it was built off of an earlier build of the game, rather than the PS1 hardware not being able to do any of this, which quite frankly is bullcrap, considering the kind of games that are on the PS1. So, yeah, there's no excuse with the 3DS. And at least with the PS1 version, you have that unique, like, game, like, you have the beta build of the game, like, after you've, like, once you beat the game with most of the lumps. So, yeah, no, there's no excuse. Anyways, for clearing Walk of Power, you get Golden Fist as well. So we started off this episode with only one hit left, and now we're back to full three. Which is good because we got this pirate right here, who's going to take the full brunt of this. Of the gold fists. Now, just gonna start riding this barrel along in a more disgusting swamp area. What? Ah, really? I need to get it. Gotta shoot down these, yeah, just the ghost chickens. I don't, yeah, there's probably no more left, but yeah. Now we got the return of the Donkey Kong sections. Having to jump over barrels. Barrels. Yeah. This level's kind of, I don't, like, it's gonna get more interesting. We just gotta get to the sanctuary first. So, now we're gonna float down here. Now we got these bouncing eyeball things all over here as we start getting closer towards the sanctuary. Little cage hidden underneath here. If I could break it, yep. It has a purple lump, so it is pretty much a necessity for you to break that cage. Now, up here, well, we got another gold fist, but we one-shot that robo pirate. But now, in this room, we got 5 lumps to grab. They're all over the place. And now we're actually in the sanctuary. And the level can start getting more interesting. Okay, come on. Get that cage up there. No, auto aim doesn't want to... The auto target doesn't want to do anything. Oh, it'll auto target that guy, but not the cage that I want to get. Cage would have a big lump, so we get 10. Pretty cool. Now making our way back up, we're going to enter this next section. And there's not a whole lot of lava yet. We'll get there. We'll get there, just relax. Right, but yeah, now we're gonna start moving this way. And there's going to be some thorns that are going to pop out of the wall. Just shoot them out of the way. But they're high enough that they're not really much of a threat. There's a cage right up there. We're going to smash that, but we can't really get the lumps quite yet. So we're just going to go over here and start riding this floating plant platform. It'll lock us in place, so we could just do a little DJ spin, just... Alright, shoot. Now the thorns are actually going to start being a problem. As we start going by where the cage was, the lumps will just automatically fly towards us, so... yeah, pretty neat. But yeah, we're just going to be riding this for a good while now. If the camera will be nice. Yeah, just gonna spin my head right around like a record band. Just gonna break that. The flowers are just gonna appear and just eventually move forward. But as soon as it hits this flamethrower, the platform's going to start disappearing, and you just need to jump off. And then jump onto this other one. And it's gonna practically be like that for a while. Just having to jump from platform to platform. Oh! Didn't know you could just jump whenever you want on these things. But yeah. Guess that's cool. You'll learn something new about old games, like, every time you play them. Just, like, discover something you've forgotten. The platform does disappear after a while right there, so yeah, now we're just going to start floating down. And yeah, now there's lava. And there's going to be a lot more lava throughout this area. Just gotta jump off these pillars before they fall. While breaking that cage and getting the lungs. Now hit that switch to make the platform come out. And now we could just start making our way further. Now, probably one of the cooler parts of this sanctuary. We have to figure out how to get past this room. Have to use this platform as a shield to get around that. And then, yeah, now start climbing up here. Come on. There's a cage right over there. Worms will start flying towards us. And now we use the platform that we used to block the lava fall and just start riding it across. Right on over. But yeah, it kind of has been a while since I last recorded, but it's only been like a couple days since then. I'm sort of getting my next Let's Play ready. I bet you can predict what it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, come on. Hit the switch. There we go. Just bust it up enough to get through. Like, I'll give you a hint. It's a Nintendo platformer. Yeah, you probably know what it is now. Everyone and their mother are preparing for it. Now, we're right at the end of the level, and we have to start moving past these moving walls of thorns. And just start jumping around. We're not even at the end, Rayman. Come on. Save the celebrating for later. Oh, almost messed that up. Start shooting that switch to make the platform move out. And we're gonna have to wait for this wall. And now we can start moving across. And there, we're now at the end. You can now celebrate, Rayman. No? Okay. Anyways, the last two alarms are behind those two pillars. And now we have to reflect our shots off the tablets to free this teensy. I always do before I talk. Not exactly great idea, but well, that's that level. Pretty very straightforward kind of level. Very atmospheric. But yeah. Anyways, next time on Rayman 2, we go beneath the sanctuary of rock and lava. See you guys then. Take care.